Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin. Take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin. Take your seats. At this time, we'll have a presentation of color guards.
Detail. Hold. Left.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome opera singer Marsha Thompson.
Present.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty. Above the fruited plain, America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Chief People Officer Hugo Pizarro.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. So it is my pleasure today that I extend a warm welcome to you all for this special occasion where we're here to recognize the pinnacle of excellence and celebrate the outstanding achievement of 33 of our colleagues from New York City Transit. Today's President's Awards of Excellence is a testimony to the vibrant, diverse, and talented audience that we have in this room. The President's Awards of Excellence is an occasion where we come together and hear the actual stories of our employees who performed or acted above and beyond the call of duty. We're here to them so we can honor them. How about a hand of applause? There is an energy in this community that I find infectious and compelling because we all believe in the power of positive change and going above and beyond, right? Yes. For those winning the award of heroism, those the award of commendation, and those for the award of distinguished service, we appreciate your dedication and long hours you devote to your projects and your work. Thank you for devoting the many years of work to the organization, and may we continue to hold your strong professional work ethic and personal commitment. I want to end with just a brief quote from the late and great Kobe Bryant. He says, "You're responsible for how people remember you or don't, so don't take it lightly." Congratulations.
We can take it higher. I can't hear the thunder coming from your mouth.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our president of MTA New York City Transit, Richard Davey.
Ron, you remembered my walk-up music. Thank you. My wife thinks I'm a dork. Don't worry. Good morning, everyone. All right, welcome. One of my favorite days of the year is to honor today 33 nominees for outstanding service to not New York City Transit or MTA, but to the people of New York. I often say that I think we have the best jobs, as difficult as they can be, in New York, because you really don't have to explain to folks what we do, because what we do matters. We move 6.5 million New Yorkers every day for a whole bunch of reasons. And you could never imagine this city without the work that we do. That's pretty powerful. It's pretty powerful. I had a chance to bump into Cardinal Dolan, of all things, on Thursday. I was complaining about congestion pricing on Fox, or fighting for it. He was talking about church last Thursday. And he said to me, after listening to the interview, he said, "Boy, you guys, you really have a tough job. You all do." I said, "Yeah, but pray for us, please." But we embrace it. It's our calling. You have a calling, Cardinal. We have a calling at New York City Transit. So I'm very proud to stand in front of you. Let me explain a few things, or at least give you a breakdown when I looked at the nominees. For distinguished service, over 400 years of service. Do you feel old? 400 years of service for our nominees. Truly outstanding and amazing. And for commendation and heroism, by the way, I'm not sure reading those I could distinguish between what was commendable and what was heroism, because they seem to me to be intertwined. But we had people falling on tracks who were saved by people in this room, lost children who were, helped by people in this room, a choking baby whose life was saved by someone in this room, Eagle team members who were shot at because they were trying to collect the fare. These are not easy jobs, and I know that. And it's something that we think about often, about how to keep our people and our customers safe. By the way, a number of folks in this room also helped customers who were being assaulted or worse in some instances. This is not an easy time to be a New Yorker. It's not an easy time to do what we do, but we do it because, as I said, it's our calling. You should feel pride and proud to be in this room today, representing, by the way, lots of other folks who are moving our system right now and doing, I would argue, probably the same things that you were called to do at those moments, because that's what you do as a transit worker. So congratulations for being here. I am proud to be part of your team, and I look forward to celebrating you these next 2 hours. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Senior Vice President of Buses, Frank Annacaro.
I didn't get walk-up music, and I didn't get to meet the Cardinal, but I did bump into Carl Hammond in the bathroom, so, all right, does that count? So, good morning, everybody. It is with the greatest honor I'm here today, along with MTA leadership and our union partners, to congratulate the nominees for in this distinguished ceremony. We operate the busiest bus system in North America, and we are successful because of the tremendous efforts of our entire team. Their dedication to excellence, unwavering commitment contributes not only to the success of this transportation network, but to the communities that we all live and serve. In short, they truly move New York. I'd like to take a moment to highlight the 11 bus honorees. They embody our core values and truly deserving of these awards. I am humbled and honored to work along these folks and to lead these folks. The 7 distinguished service nominees have over 185 years of a combined experience and are role models and mentors to their teams and the bus's organization. Bus operator Patrick Healy is an incredible role model for our new bus operators, particularly when sharing his safety awareness. Bus operator Marie Holmes epitomizes the definition of customer service with over 129 commendations from the riding public. That's real. Bus operator Lisa Turner is self-motivated leader when it comes to motivating our new employees and can be counted on to get the job done. In fact, she worked the overnight shift, then came here and looks way fresher than I do this morning. So, thank you. From our CMO's office, we have ACMO of Tech Services and Engineering, Carl Prasad. Carl is an integral to managing the critical bus initiatives from ensuring operator efficiencies and zero-emission goals and employee safety. Director of Research and Development, Kamal Yanda, is here. He continues to spearhead operating savings in the maintenance organization and saves millions of dollars for us every year. AGM, or I should actually say acting DGM of operations, John Pappas, goes beyond when it comes to road operations. He's a true leader, ensuring that our customers get the service they need 24/7. And I mean, he is on 24/7. He is relentless. Manager of Material Requirements and Planning is Ed Pulowski. Ed takes an active role in coaching, counseling, empowering new employees, and ensuring their individual successes of his department. Our 4 Commendation Award recipients have gone above and beyond to ensure our customers are safe. Bus operator Marvin McLaren and Karen Ramradin, on separate occasions, have selfishly acted to ensure the safety of unaccompanied children by notifying the authority and reuniting these children with their parents. Deputy General Manager Jason McShane was participating in one of our many joint NYP traffic initiatives when he helped save a baby who was choking on a marble. And last but not least, bus operator Phyllis Checo performed CPR on a non-responsive customer until the EMTs arrive. These are our true heroes of operations, and they truly represent the MTA and what it's all about. And I and all of us are very proud of you. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Dimitris Kishlo, Senior Vice President of Subways.
Good morning, everyone. I love being here. I really do. I'm always amazed by this organization. Not one day that I come here to this event am I surprised by the amount of effort, the dedication, the commitment that our team puts into doing this job. I'm here 27 years now, and I'm never surprised. It's just amazing, and they continue to do it day in and day out. Today, we'll talk about some folks who took that moment when it was just an ordinary day, and at any moment, an ordinary day can become extraordinary, require extraordinary actions, require extraordinary response, and these individuals do it. These are the best of the best that we have to offer. And I know with an organization of 27,000 people, it's hard to select the best of the best, but today you'll get to see them. You should be honored. I know I am. Today we're going to have Commendation Award for Excellence. We have Leroy Brown, Hector Correa, Steve Ilardi, Taisha Witt, Michael Yang, and Dennis Doherty. Now, these awardees have excelled in specific tasks, which you'll hear about a little later, and projects that they've shown good judgment, used their own mind to create, or found efficiencies in the way we do what we do. Their actions have put the organization and those around them in a better position. For the Distinguished Awards of Excellence, we have Eric Green, Jogi Joshua, Andre Quinones, or Q, and Margie Waddell. These awardees continuously showcase the highest standards and ideals of a dedicated Subways employees. Many notice their work even before. They don't even have to see that individual. They know their name because they are consistently delivering. And last but not least, for the Heroism Award, we have Orrin Lynch. Now, Orrin went down to the tracks when someone fell right next to the third rail. And for those of you who are not subway buffs, you don't have to be one to know the third rail is what powers our trains. You put yourself in jeopardy when you go near it, but he took the selfless act to go down there when this individual needed help. It's fantastic. I mean, the amount of bravery it takes to do that. These 11 individuals come from different backgrounds, different areas, different divisions, but they are all Subways. They share the drive and commitment that you see in everything we do here, everything that this organization personifies. Working in Subways is more about running trains. It's about moving people, helping people. That's what we do. I got to tell you, I am consistently impressed. The level of commitment that they show and the dedication that they show to our customers. I am honored that I get to see them. I'm honored that they put on the uniform. I'm honored that you wear the patch. And I'm honored to be a part of this organization that shows the amazing work that we do. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for recognizing these individuals. And thank you for being above and beyond, going above and beyond the call of duty when asked for.
Help me welcome Mike Elinas, Vice President and Chief Operations Officer of Revenue Control.
Good morning, everyone. I'm always thrilled to be present at these awards ceremonies, highlighting our wonderful and esteemed workforce. I'm extremely proud of all the honorees. Every day, you come to work and you may interact with hundreds of customers, and you perform your duties and go home. But on these specific days that we are honoring you, not only did you come to work and perform your duties, but you went beyond that, and for that we are all grateful. You continue to play a key role in providing safe, reliable, and accessible transportation to the greater New York City area. When you saw something, you not only said something, but you did something. I want to take this time to highlight two of my own department's employees. Also, Collecting Agent Jose Montalvo and Collecting Agent Ralph Yema. Both of you acted without hesitation in the face of danger and uncertainty. We appreciate your bravery, determination, compassion, and resilience. Again, congratulations to those all honored today, and thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome John Logan, who is filling in today for our Senior Vice President of Safety and Security.
Good morning, everyone. Award ceremonies are great because they recognize the people in the organization. It's not getting it from outside. We are recognizing our own people. Security is defined as a state of being free from danger or threat. Here at the MTA, we in New York City Transit Security work to provide maximum security against all threats and ensure that we not only keep our customers safe, but also our employees. I am very proud to be a part of that team. In this ceremony, the President's Awards of Excellence, we honor our employees for their acts of heroism, commendation, and distinguished service. It is important to recognize our employees because it brings value to them and it promotes that we care about them as an organization. I am proud to underscore the selfless actions of Special Inspector Anthony Onesta and Special Inspector Thomas Pfister, whose courageous actions in the face of extremely dangerous circumstances have left an indelible effect on us all. They are truly heroes. You'll hear more about what they did, but they saved a woman in the middle of the night as they were returning back to Corona Field office from multiple injuries and multiple crimes. Additionally, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge Special Inspector Supervisor Anthony Elverton, Special Inspectors Patrick Daly, Tricia Johnson, and Layla Kawaja for their actions while performing fair enforcement on the SBS B82 line. As the President touched on earlier, they were performing their duties. They were simply out there enforcing the fare when an individual who they took off the bus walked away, then turned and fired 10 rounds at them. Thankfully, everybody was okay. Unfortunately, Inspector Daly was grazed by a bullet. So it gives me great pleasure to commend you all for your actions and the good work that you perform day in and day out. Congratulations to all the honorees, and please stay safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Sarah Weiss, Interim Chief Operations Planning Officer.
Good morning, everyone. First off, I just want to echo what everyone has already said about the importance of these ceremonies. I will say specifically about the people from Operations Planning who are being honored today. We in Operations Planning and the many other people who work with Derek, Steve, and DeWitt know how great they are. But this is a chance for the rest of the agency to learn about all the hard work they do. The write-up you have says that Derek is currently Senior Director of Operations Planning's Subway Schedule Division. As a testament to all of his hard work, dedication, and leadership, after he was nominated for this award, he was promoted. He is currently the Acting Deputy Chief of Subway Schedules. I will say, since I have become Interim Chief, I have relied extensively on his in-depth knowledge and ability to clearly explain issues. As it says in the write-up, Steve has worked for years on mapping the data for buses. This information is vital for our many downstream users, including every single person who uses an app to figure out where their bus is or the best way to get where they're going. As for DeWitt, I've always thought of DeWitt as the person with all the answers. He can identify the costs of a plan developed by bus planning or bus schedules, which helps us prioritize and inform. All three of these people exemplify distinguished service, not only by performing above and beyond every day, but also by mentoring the people who will come next. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Eamon Foley, Special Counsel, as we start the distinguished service of our honorees.
Good morning, everybody. Ron, you're going to have to help me figure out what order I'm doing this in. But I'm really happy to be here to help hand out some awards for distinguished service. Not sure why I've been invited other than I hit my 20 years this past year. So I have the time, and I'm working on the distinguished part of the service. So I'll keep up with that, and congratulations to everyone who's getting an award today. Do I have a list, Ron? Do you have a list for me, or? Oh.
Holding titles of conductor, train operator, and now train service supervisor, Andre Canonis is being recognized for 36 years of distinguished service. Supervisor Canonis, aka Q, provides direct assistance to the Service Delivery Vice President, Service Delivery Chief Officer, Office of Labor Relations, as well as the Law Department. Q wears many hats in his supervisory role, from preparation of daily reports for senior management DOS calls, to administering service delivery databases and creating employee profiles for evaluation and critique purposes. The work provided by Supervisor Canonis basically eases daily duties for many across the Department of Subways. Congratulations, Supervisor Canonis. We can't thank Q enough.
Carl Prasad began as assistant mechanical engineer and progressively moved up to the ranks of ACMO Technical Service, Customer Service and Engineering. Over the past 25 years, he has demonstrated incredible leadership capabilities and a keen eye for mentoring and developing talent. Carl always maintains a humble, calm, and collected demeanor as he guides his team towards success. Current projects include the expansion of prognostic maintenance analytics, the upgrade of the bus radio system, and contributions towards the zero-emission bus fleet transformation. And that's in addition to his department's regular daily functions. Carl, thank you for being a tremendous asset to the organization.
Over his 33-year career at New York City Transit, Derek Brown has truly represented what it means to be recognized for distinguished service. Starting as a conductor in the Department of Subways, he worked his way up as a console dispatcher and train service supervisor. He moved to operations planning and applied his operational knowledge to subway schedules. His leadership skills were obvious, and by 2015, he was manager of the IND Schedule Squad, and then the senior director. Derek is truly an exemplary staffer for both the quality of his work and in his dedication to the job. Congratulations, Derek.
With over 25 years of service, DeWitt Velez Rowe has held several key positions in the administration of the budget and finance, and has been instrumental to the success of each unit where he has worked. While in operations planning, he has applied his extensive knowledge and expertise to preparation of cost analysis and projected efficiencies for every service initiative. DeWitt's high standards and commitment to excellence makes him an invaluable team member and mentor. He can be counted on to overextend himself when unexpected projects arise. Congratulations, DeWitt, and thank you for your distinguished service. With more than 24 years of service, Edward Pawlowski is still going above and beyond. Pawlowski actively took ownership of new tasks that were absorbed by material control, completing the work and ensuring that training processes were developed and documentation was created so that these tasks would be easier to complete in the future. Pawlowski took an active role in coaching, counseling, and empowering new employees, making sure that each new member of the team received the appropriate level of training to ensure their individual success and that of the department. Ed is a true leader and deserving of this recognition.
Station Supervisor Eric Green is being recognized for distinguished service spanning 24 years at the MTA. Station Supervisor Green has been an integral part of the Atlantic Avenue Barclays station team, serving as a true leader and a source of inspiration to his colleagues. Green has fostered a culture of collaboration and professionalism and is known for his acute attention to detail, maintaining a high level of standards at the transit complex. Supervisor Green has created a safe and inviting environment for both employees and customers, making for a pleasant and seamless journey for all. The folks at Atlantic Avenue Barclays are in good hands with Eric Green on the scene.
With more than 24 years of service, John Pappas has provided distinguished service through his leadership and team-building skills. These are just two of his most outstanding qualities, as he goes above and beyond each day, willingly taking on any challenge that comes his way. John's staff knows that they can depend on him. He is always available and is always the first person to roll up his sleeves and help. Thank you, John, for always being there.
Reliability Analytics Manager Joji Joshua has 24 years of distinguished service at the MTA. Nothing stops Joshua, not even a fractured hand, from performing the essential functions of the job and maintaining productivity. Joji pioneered the development of many complex and useful Power BI reports used to track asset and segment reliability. These detailed reports are used by MOW executives and operational managers. Manager Joshua has a reputation as someone readily available to support his team. Here's a big thumbs smiley emoji to the one and only Joji.
Kanwal Kumar Janda has over 22 years of distinguished service. Janda began his career as an assistant mechanical engineer and progressively moved up the ranks to Director of Research and Development within maintenance, support, and engineering. Kanwal personifies professionalism, perseverance, and precision. One of the projects that Kanwal continues to spearhead within the Department of Buses involves work with the Central Maintenance Facility, involving the recycling of the major parts such as the PCS, traction motors, and traction generators for our hybrid fleet. This work has yielded a cost savings of approximately $5.3 million in 2023 alone, a truly distinguished achievement.
Lisa Turner is an exemplary employee who performs at her best on any given task. With more than 24 years of service, she is a self-motivated employee who never fails to get the job done. Bus Operator Turner is a leader to newer employees, offering guidance and training, and keeps everyone motivated with a smile on her face and her proud work ethic. She is often called the boss by her colleagues as she shows what it takes to provide extraordinary service. Here's to you, Boss Turner.
What can you say about an employee with a 45-year legacy? Experience and unwavering reliability are why Confidential Secretary Margie Waddell is being recognized for distinguished service. According to supervisors, Margie's tenure is defined by a positive presence and consistency to deliver service. Her personable nature fosters collaboration and strengthens the safety team at Subways. Thank you, Margie, for embodying the pillars of distinguished service. Your title may be Confidential Secretary, but we're not keeping this honor a secret.
Bus Operator Marie Holmes is a reliable, responsible, and truly valued member of the New York City Transit team. Her 129 commendations, received over 23 years of service, are a testament to that. She is compassionate towards our customers and always has a positive attitude. Colleagues depend on her effective interpersonal skills to help solve issues and problems. Congrats on another recognition. You truly exemplify what it means to deliver distinguished service. Thank you, Marie Holmes, for being that person that makes us all shine a little brighter each day. Bus Operator Patrick Healy's dedication to providing distinguished service has been his hallmark for more than 43 years with MTA. He's an exemplary Department of Buses employee, providing safe and reliable service. But it's his willingness to go above and beyond that defines his character. Whether he's mentoring younger and newer operators by sharing his impeccable safety awareness, or the way he gets to work early to prepare for his day, Patrick takes pride in all he does. You are truly deserving of this Distinguished Service Award.
With 35 years of service, Stephen Mescal has spent a lot of time maintaining mapping data and maintaining it well. Described as a pleasure to work with, Mescal's accuracy lends itself to his mentorship of other employees. He is a great support for training staff during Staten Island, Bronx, and other redesign projects. Having a consummate professional at the helm of the GeoMap makes everyone else's job much, much easier. Thank you, Steve, for helping us all find our way.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody, for that. For the team who put that together, it's really terrific. Really moving and concise and nicely presented descriptions of a lot of really terrific colleagues. So anyway, now we're going to begin the presentation for Distinguished Service Awards. The way I got the policy instruction and a safety briefing from Ron about how this happens. So what happens is Transit President, wow. President Rich Davey is over here. Vice President Subways starting with buses, so Frank Anacaro is over here. And Ugo Pizarro is standing over here as well. I'll read some names. People will come up, they'll get their award. You walk over there, you get a picture taken, and we follow like that. We start with the Department of Buses. The first person's name is Patrick Healy. Mr. Healy. Next is Marie Holmes. Next we have Kanwal Janda. Edward Pawlowski. Carl Persaud. Lisa Turner. John Papas. All right, next we're moving on to operations planning, and Frank can sit down. And Sarah Weiss is the interim Chief of Operations Planning can... I like to be... Yeah. From Operations Planning, Stephen Mescal. DeWitt Velez Rowe. Derek Brown. And from the Department of Subways, so Demetrius. I won't boss you around too. Eric Green. Joshua Joji. Andre Quinones. And Margie Waddell. And congratulations to all the Distinguished Service Award winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Jake Luke from Office of the President.
Good morning, everybody. What a good morning. You guys did good. Everyone gets an award. All right, so it's my distinguished pleasure, thank you for asking me, to present the Commendation Award. I'm going to explain what that's for, and then we'll all see a small subset of the many transit employees worthy of honor. So Commendation identifies employees who have excelled at specific tasks and projects for job-related acts involving personal risk or requiring exceptionally good judgment. The employee's decisions and subsequent actions indicate that, without quick thinking and corrective measures, highly undesirable and dire consequences could have resulted. So please turn your attention to the video screen for our awardees this year. Thank you.
Train Service Supervisor Dennis Doherty is being commended for preventing a potential security breach on MTA property. Doherty identified an employee attending a class at the Learning Center who had recently been terminated. Doherty's heightened sense of awareness and attention to maintaining a secure environment for other employees shows integrity and leadership. Doherty prevented a potential disruption to the class and possible danger to employees. Thank you, Dennis Doherty, for seeing something and saying something. On October 3rd, 2023, while Felix Checo was operating the BX9 bus, he was told that a passenger had lost consciousness. Checo secured the bus and allowed customers to get off. Upon checking the unconscious passenger, bus operator Checo called 911 and was directed by the dispatcher to perform CPR while awaiting EMS. Because of Checo's actions, the customer regained consciousness, and Checo was recognized as a hero. We commend you, B.O. Checo. Station agent Hector Correa is being commended for his help in catching a suspect. Correa witnessed a 50-year-old customer being assaulted and forcibly touched at the 14th Street 8th Avenue subway station on the A-line. Correa was instrumental in getting to officers right away and identifying the suspect, who was still on the northbound platform. Thank you, Station Agent Hector Correa, for your out-of-the-booth, swift actions. Deputy General Manager Jason McShane was conducting a ticket initiative on Liberty Avenue and Lefferts Boulevard when he noticed a woman running with a baby in her arms. When he approached to assist her, he realized the baby was choking on a marble and assisted with dislodging the marble from the baby's mouth, preventing any further harm. For going beyond the call of duty to save the baby, not to mention rescuing a panicked mother, Jason truly deserves this commendation.
Bus operator Karen Ramradan was having a regular day on her route when she was approached by a young man and saw that he was in tears. When she asked what was wrong, the teenager replied that he didn't know where he was supposed to get off the bus. Karen's mommy instincts kicked in, and she immediately had the teen call his mom. Meanwhile, she called the police to make sure the young man would be safe. The boy and his mom were safely reunited thanks to Karen Ramratan's caring nature as a mom and bus operator, two hats she proudly wears at the same time.
Train Service Supervisor Leroy Brown is being commended for his assistance catching a person accused of assaulting a customer. Supervisor Brown witnessed a 14-year-old customer being assaulted with a cane at the 96th Street subway station on the number 1 line. Brown followed the perpetrator outside the station and alerted police officers about the incident. Due to Brown's quick actions, a police officer was able to apprehend the suspect. Thank you, Leroy Brown. One could say you are the baddest man in the whole damn town. On November 20th, 2023 at 5:15 a.m., Marvin McLaren was driving his bus through East New York when two unaccompanied siblings, a 6-year-old girl and an 11-year-old boy, boarded his vehicle. Seeing that they were cold, McLaren offered the lost children a sweater and jacket to warm them up, as well as his phone to keep them calm. After encouraging the kids to stay near the front of the bus with him, McLaren informed his supervisors of the situation and kept an eye on the children to ensure they were safe until the police arrived. All in a day's work for Marvin, but an act of true public service to the rest of us, and certainly worthy of a commendation.
Revenue Equipment Maintainer Michael Yang is being commended for swift action in response to a report of a customer on the tracks. Yang was working on a MetroCard vending machine at the East Broadway station when a customer informed Yang about the person falling. Yang immediately closed the machine. And while his collecting agent notified the station agent on duty, Yang uses his flashlight to flag the incoming F train to a stop. Yang also assisted the police in removing the person from the roadbed and then returned to work. Michael Yang, your praises on that day we sang, and will continue to sing. Congratulations.
On December 30th, 2023, at approximately 10:45 a.m., collecting agent Ralph Yema was standing on the 182nd Street station platform in the Bronx and overheard a cry for help coming from the mezzanine. Upon his arrival to the mezzanine, Yema witnessed a physical altercation between two males, one of whom began advancing toward him with a large kitchen knife. Yema ordered the individual to stop and drop his weapon, and when he did not, Yema drew his service weapon and repeated the order. This time, the male stopped, put his knife in his jacket, turned, and left the scene. Yema assisted the customer who was bleeding from his hand and called 911 for assistance. Collecting agent Yema's brave and quick actions make him well deserving of this commendation.
Assistant Chief of Automated Fare Collection, Stephen Ilardi, is being commended for his innovative idea to address fare evasion. Ilardi's proposal led to modifications to the subway turnstile barrier, preventing potential fare beaters from backcocking the turnstiles where they would enter the system without paying. The modified turnstile barrier is being rolled out system-wide, resulting in a cost savings to New York City Transit. Congratulations, you are indeed a smarty, Stephen Ilardi. Locomotive engineer Taisha Witt is being commended for assisting a fellow transit employee who accidentally fell on the tracks at St. George Terminal in Staten Island. Witt quickly requested the removal of third rail power and the aid of emergency services upon seeing what happened. Witt kept the colleague alert and reassured them until emergency services arrived. Thank you, Taisha Witt. Your actions were too legit to quit.
While performing fare enforcement on the SBS B82 line, this group of special inspectors removed someone from the bus for failure to pay their fare. The person departed the scene, but then returned, pulled out a firearm, and fired approximately 10 shots at the fare enforcement team from approximately 30 feet away. One member of the team, Special Inspector Daly, was grazed by a bullet on his right calf. We commend these special inspectors for their bravery in the face of this unexpected and dangerous encounter.
I see President Davey, Richard Davey already knows to take his place at step and repeat along with Frank Anacaro. Buses, since buses is up first. The first nominee for commendation is Marvin McLaurin. Marvin McLaurin. Our next nominee is Felix Checo. Felix Checo. Our next nominee is Jason McShane. Jason McShane. Our next nominee is Ralph Yema from Revenue. Ralph Yema from Revenue. Oops. Just a second, I'm going to ask that Michaelinas takes his place at the step and repeat. Our next nominee is Karen Rambratan from Buses. So Frank, I'm sorry. You have to go back. Karen Rambratan. At this time, I'm going to ask the security, John Logan, take your place at a step and repeat as we start to call the security nominees. First up for security is Patrick Daly. Patrick Daly. Next up is Tracier Johnson. Tracier Johnson. Our next nominee is Layla Kawaja. Layla Kawaja. And our last nominee for security is Anthony Yelverturn. Anthony Yelverturn. At this time, I'm going to ask that Demetrius Krishlow takes his place at the step and repeat as we call our Subway employees. The first employee up for Subways is Leroy Brown, the baddest man in the whole damn town. Our next employee is Hector Correa. Our next employee for Subways is Hector Correa. Our next employee is our smarty, Stephen Ilardi. Stephen Ilardi. Our next employee is Taisha Witt, too legit to quit. Taisha Witt. Our next employee is Michael Yang. Your praises on that day we sang and will continue to sing. Michael Yang. And our last employee for Subways is Dennis Doherty. Dennis Doherty. And this concludes our presentations for commendation. You can take your seats, execs. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Paige Graves.
Good morning. Good morning. So, as head of legal, I get to experience and see all the lawsuits and complaints. But frankly, all it does, it highlights how difficult your jobs are. So, any opportunity to come before all of you to say thank you, I jump at it. So thank you very much for all the accommodations, distinguished awards. I get the Heroism Award. And when I was told that I was going to announce this, I just thought about what would I do in those situations? And would I be as heroic as some of you and some of the employees that we're going to highlight? So the award, Heroism Award, goes to 4 employees who performed acts of bravery on or off duty in the face of extremely dangerous circumstances that could have easily resulted in personal injury or even death. The employees who are receiving this award are commended for their selfless and courageous actions and for going above and beyond the call of duty. So turn your attention to this screen. I don't know what happened to that screen, where the video presentation will highlight the honorees of this Heroism Award. Thank you.
At 3:45 a.m. on May 1st, 2023, Special Inspector Anthony Onesta and Special Inspector Thomas Pfister were returning to base for the end of their tour when they witnessed a male assaulting a female pedestrian in the vicinity of Flushing Meadow Park. Special Inspectors Onesta and Pfister intervened and held the male until the police arrived. Police Officer Droge from the 110th Precinct responded and placed the male into custody. The female victim was taken to an area hospital. The male was later charged with attempted rape. Thank you, Anthony and Thomas, for your heroism in rescuing the victim of this assault.
On April 7, 2023, at approximately 7:45 p.m., collecting agent Jose Montalvo was on the southbound platform at the Brook Avenue station in the Bronx where he heard a loud noise. The sound was from a young customer who had fallen off the platform onto the northbound track bed. Without hesitation, Montalvo jumped onto the track bed, crossed the tracks separating the platform, and lifted the passenger and then himself back onto the platform. Montalvo then waited with the customer until New York Police Department and Emergency Medical Services arrived on the scene. Thank you, Collecting Agent Montalvo, for your selfless actions. This well-deserved Heroism Award is for you.
On April 22, 2023, Road Car Inspector Orrin Lynch was assigned to the Euclid Avenue station when a male customer fell to the roadbed on the south end of Track 4. The man appeared to be disoriented, and one of his hands was inches away from the energized third rail. Quick-thinking Lynch descended immediately and carefully to the roadbed, moved the customer away from the third rail, and requested the power to be turned off. He then waited for assistance from NYPD and EMS to lift the customer to the platform. Lynch followed all the correct safety protocols and saved this customer from possibly losing his life. A linchpin of heroism, indeed.
In this section, I'm going to ask that, okay, I don't have to say anything. The execs know exactly when to go. So it would also include in this first nominee for heroism, executive leader, Mr. Michaelinas. Can you take your place at the step and repeat? And the first nominee up for heroism is Mr. Jose Montalva. Jose Montalva Jr. Next nominee is Security Department. I'm going to ask John Logan, representing Chris Higgins, take his place at the step and repeat.
Next honoree will be Anthony Onesta. The next honoree will be Anthony Onesta. The next nominee will be Thomas Pfister. The last honoree will be Orrin Lynch, and we're going to ask that Demetrius Critchlow please report to the step and repeat.
This brings us to the end of our President's Awards of Excellence. Okay, so James has just reminded me that we're going to have a group picture. So nominees, just before you leave, just make sure that you go over here. We're going to take a group picture. I'm always delighted and excited when we have these recognition events. It's always a great pleasure to do these events. The People team and the New York City Transit's President's team takes delight in showing admiration and respect to all 33 of you who are honored today. I applaud 4 of you for heroic acts in the face of extremely dangerous circumstances. I commend 14 of you for your courageous, selfless acts, and it is my honor to reward 15 of you for your distinguished service here at New York City Transit. This particular event takes a lot of work. It's a team of 3 of us, myself, I'm sorry, I should say 4, myself included, myself, Jelani Ramsey, Herb Vargas, and Jen Misiti, who isn't here today. And then there are a lot of people who go outside of their scope of work to make sure that this event actually happens and come to fruition seamlessly. I have to acknowledge Shanifa's team, she's not here, but specifically Eugene Ribeiro, as well as Nicholas Briano, along with Brian Duran, who make sure that they actually help us. They go outside of their scope of work to make sure that they help us with these events. Additional thanks should be given to Adrian Knight and his team, Ray Kelly over here, who make sure that we line things up correctly, And of course, I can't do all of this without my leaders, specifically Hugo Pizarro, Alberta Richardson, and Patrick Smith, who's somewhere around here. We thank all of you exec leaders here today for being here and participating in this event. And honorees, you are the focus today. Thank you for your hard work. We should give you a round of applause. Well done. Of course, before I take my seat, I'm going to have you turn your attention to the video. There was a bit of a little problem with one of our screens, but turn your attention to the video screens, and this ends our program. Have a great day.
Must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. See, I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. Beautiful face without a name for so long. I never once heard you complain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I wish I could be. I can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all right here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Everything I wish I could be. I can fly higher than an eagle, for you are the wind beneath my wings. For you are the wind beneath my wings. For you are the wind beneath my
Congratulations to everyone. And now a group photo of all our nominees. Make your place to the step and repeat to take a group picture.
Congratulations. How you doing? Okay.
Hello. Please come up with your awards to the center, to the front to take the group picture. Please come up to the front with your awards to take the picture.